There's a new financial empowerment center located in the Wayne County Treasurer's Office on the 5th floor of 400 Monroe in Detroit.
If you or someone you know needs help with their finances, budgeting, and making monthly payments, the Detroit Financial Empowerment Center can help.
Wayne Metro Community Action Agency has counselors ready to provide free one-on-one counseling to help you address issues related to utility bills, taxes, and other financial matters. We can also help you improve your credit score.
Oh, good morning on this in between the snow and the rain and what have you. We're back again here at WHPR. We're really happy that we were able to make it through some of these holidays and what have you. And today we're happy to announce that one of our other friends that's we all been together for years is taking up the time that Maureen usually be, where Maureen usually be. I'm Marion Kramer from Michigan Welfare Rights Organization, and we miss you. And I want to introduce you to Miss, whatever her name is, Gracie Wooten. I mean, a very talented young lady. I say she's young because she always have a lot of energy, and she's always there to try to help out for the benefit of the people and that type of stuff. Welcome, Gracie.
Well, thank you, Marion.
And you know what, Gracie? You look good over there.
Hey, thank you very much.
Yes.
And you always look really well.
Don't tie a stroke. No. Oh, okay. We want to get started. Maureen had to be out today because she had to go to the dentist. You have to go when they call, you know. So we hope she'll be all right. She should be all right. But again, we're back. So much stuff has been going on since we took a little vacation for the holidays. I mean, stuff that we never thought we would be around to see. But before we go there, we want to talk about some things you need to know about in Highland Park. You know, almost 5 years ago, the Highland Park Human Rights Coalition filed a lawsuit against the water department, which would be the city of Detroit, of Highland Park, around the problems we were having and being able to understand our bills and couldn't get no results. And a lot of people have complained in Highland Park, I know I have, about the way that the water be smelling and stuff. But through the lawsuit, again, we told you that we, as of right now, we're in a whole position, but we're until the courts reopen. But in actuality, we have won the lawsuit, and I'm proud to announce that some of the people from the water department had contacted us. Besides the fact that one of our people was sitting on this board. That was trying to get the word out about the new programs they have at the water department. I'm going to let Gracie talk about this because I couldn't make the meeting the other day, but I'll be chiming in on this type of stuff. Gracie, why don't you take the mic and begin to talk about the meeting. What is this? This is about our third meeting with the water department, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay, go on. Go on, Gracie.
Well, the water department, in coalition with the Human Rights Coalition in Highland Park, they're going to be rolling out a pilot program. It's called the Water Leak Program. It hasn't, well, it's in the planning stages right now. But what's going to happen is residents, some 100 homes in Highland Park that the water department have recognized that the water is being used a lot, you know, that there must be some kind of problem there. So they actually, there's state money available to actually go into the home and fix faucets and pipes at no expense to the homeowner, fix those pipes and give people appliances, well, not appliances, like, well, I guess you call water, you know, like water faucets and things like
all
that.
that type of stuff.
To give that to them at no cost to them in order to help with the water leaks and in that way help lower their water bill, which of course is more, you know, it's a good for, you know, to not have water leaks. You know, it's good for you in terms of your water bill not being so high, but it's also, you know, good in terms of conservation. You know, you don't want to be, you know, you don't want to waste water. So of course there'll be criteria, you know, to qualify for that program, but it's going to help. You know, it's going to help a lot of people in the community. So, you know, there'll be more about the program, you know, in the coming weeks, you know, as it, you know, is rolling out. And I know on this program, you know, people, you know, Maureen and Marion will continue to talk about it and try to encourage people, you know, who are eligible to participate, you know, and also even since this is a pilot program, after the pilot finishes and it's studied, you know, the results are studied, you know, it's a pilot program for Highland Park and for Benton Harbor, you know. When it's finished, there'll be a rollout for the other people who didn't, you know, who weren't serviced. We imagine there'll be a larger program, you know. And in addition to that, you know, there's an opportunity for homes who are, you know, these same homes who, you know, may possibly have lead in their homes, you know, that they can be repaired too, at no cost to the homeowner. But again, you know, there will be different criteria, you know, to qualify for this first pilot.
Let me come in on some of this. Thank you, Gracie. Gracie been right on it on this. That first time I called her about coming to these meetings, she was right there, almost before everybody, to make sure, you know, to find out what we were talking about and to be clear on it. If you want to call in, remember, I know it's been some weeks. You probably done lost the number. And for our call-in number to WHBR is 313-365-7327 or 313-365-7379. You can, you know, once you call in, don't hang up. You know, someone will get the phone and have you probably on hold. Don't think that we have forgotten you, because we love for you to call in and ask questions. And make sure, please make sure you have your pencil and your paper. And we will give you, look, if you've been to the water company before, you can go up there and you have that you shouldn't have received lately no shut-off notices for water. But if you think that your bill is quite high or anything like that, go up there and get familiar with those young folks and let them know that you live in Highland Park and you want to know more about this program, water service, although they're talking about they're going to deal with 100 people, we're saying that we want to make sure not only do we deal with 100, but if we have more people in Highland Park, we want to get your name. There are, I don't know if I brought that. There is we will be coming around in the community, the Highland Park Human Rights Coalition, as well as
the organization that sends out the water bill. It's MCA.
MCA.
Yeah, they're going to also get in touch, or hang door hangers on homes to encourage people to actually participate in the project.
And should you not get one of those door hangers, go up to the water department early in the morning, around 9, they're open from 9 to something, to 12, and make sure you get one of them. Here's what they look, no, this is not it. But
they haven't printed them yet.
They're in the process of printing them.
Yeah, the project is still being rolled out, so, it's coming. We're telling you first.
And I am quite proud of the fact that the people that have been working on this, we have been fighting somewhat with Detroit and with the state and throughout the country around this they named it the water services here. We don't care. Just make sure that you go on and implement that for the benefit of people in Highland Park. One good thing, as I look at this, it says you do not need to dispute a water bill to qualify for that payment plan. You can obtain reasonable income-based payments plans if you can demonstrate you do not have the ability to pay. You hear that, Gracie? Mm-hmm. Your outstanding water bill. Don't let this program get, be implemented for 5 years and you just go in there. If you have problem, you have something to say about that?
Oh yeah, that the procedures, the water service shutoff procedures. This is something that was actually a win for the Human Rights Coalition. Right. A large number of people in Highland Park and other people in the city, participated in this in order to help get this settlement for Highland Park. And so one of the things is this water service shutoff procedure, which was lacking, at the water department, and so not only are there steps that the water department has to follow when people have were given a shutoff notice. There is a way that you can enter a payment plan even if you did not or don't have a shutoff notice. There's steps, many steps that a person can follow if they get a water shutoff, so that their water won't immediately be shut off. They can enter into a payment plan. But in addition to that, even if you're not, if your water bill isn't behind, and you know that you are in, you need some relief because the water bills are too high, you can enter into a payment plan with the water department based on your income. So people should have received like a trifold in their water bill. The first bill in January, this bill, they should have received a trifold, explaining how to dispute a water bill. But also on that is notice that you do not need to dispute a water bill to qualify for a payment plan. So you need to really look into that. This is, what people have been talking about all over the country, having some kind of water affordability plan. So Highland Park is really in the forefront of actually getting something like that implemented.
And that's key. That is really key, because the only other states that have implemented that water affordability plan was in Pennsylvania and a couple of other places. And we started that plan and fighting for that plan here in Highland Park. Mm-hmm. Highland Park should be, we should have this program. So, but we have it now, but at the same time, we cannot let the plan die out and you didn't get help. It's a matter of you having, trying to get on with folks at the water department and what have you, and then making sure that they understand you have a problem, and they can walk you through it. They can walk you through everything, and pretty soon we hope to have a phone number for the Highland Park Human Rights Coalition. If you're having problems with the water department and anything, mainly the water department, you'll be able to call that number. But in the meantime, you can go up to the water department and become familiar with the people that put your bill, that way you get your bill from every month. So start participating. Now, we haven't received no calls yet. Well, they still sleeping from the holidays. There it is. It's going to take probably a couple of programs before people wind up again to begin to understand that we're back, and hope that you begin to take care of these programs. I want y'all to see how nice this brochure is. Where is my camera? Brochure is, and one thing Gracie has leaned on, look, if you don't get this, if you have a computer, go to the water department of Highland Park, and it's on their website, and all this information and this together. I read the thing when I first got it, and I said, what in the hell is this? And then I said, it's sounding good. Then I talked to Gracie. Gracie said, that sounds like the water affordability. And I read again. I said, that is the water affordability plan. I said, this is great for Highland Park. And I love the way our attorneys fought to get all these protective things in here for for Highland Parkers to be able to participate. Now, if you've been in Highland Park since, you have to have lived in Highland Park, and you can qualify for this program. Tim, you live in Highland Park, don't you? Oh, Lord, have mercy. You be here every day. All right, but we have to get the word out on this. So you can call the station also, and they know how to find us for you to be able to be helped if you're having problems with your water. You probably are, because I know, and I told them about it. They brought those what is it? The water buckets or whatever they are to my house and said, do this, and do this. And then it said on the last one, put it on the porch and make a call and someone would come get it. Well, I didn't throw it away now because it was too long waiting on someone to come get it. So I got to start all over again. The other thing is, I know some of our members were outraged when they found out the other day that Highland Park is one of the places that have some of the worst, what is it, Gracie? My brain went.
What?
Lead.
Oh, you mean lead?
Yeah,
oh,
and we've had lead in the water for a long time. Mm-hmm. And, this, again, I want to put out that, the state, as well as the city of Highland Park, the state owes, I don't know, I'm going to check on this, see how much more money the state owes Highland Park historically for back money that we never did get, as well as the city of Detroit. Some things we still need to clean up. You know, no, and I'm so proud of the people from the different organizations that are signing up to work along with this, because this is, you know, this should be happening throughout the country. No water should be turned on, and if you're having problems with your water, a program be set up for your benefit and for the benefit of everybody else. So you might not be calling in today, but we're gonna run this again next week for the benefit of you that didn't have the opportunity. I know you're sleepy, half sleep, especially you seniors this morning. Today's today Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, and I know I hate to get up in the morning these days too, but we do. We get up and we get up early to try to get all this information and everything else out to you on the COVID. Did I give you that?
No, but I do have some numbers for you.
Go on.
Yeah, because
They
as
gave you
of
some?
yesterday in Michigan, there were 155,747 deaths from COVID. Now, those are the numbers of cases, excuse me. I don't want to say there were that many deaths, but there were 13,873 deaths. So you may as well round that off to about 14,000. Now, in Highland Park, I looked that up, and as of yesterday, there were 403 cases and 24 deaths in Highland Park.
You know what, Tim? It'll be a good idea if you start writing that down and making sure as you go on, not only with us, but other people that are coming in, you know, to the station, say you need to announce some of these stacks because they're not good. So anything else on that, Gracie?
Well, in Wayne County, now, I didn't look up the stats for Detroit, you know, since I'm a Highland Parker. I mean, I do care about Detroit, but, you know, I've been interested in seeing how we're doing, you know. But in Wayne County, there were, as of yesterday, in Wayne County, there were 88,524 cases, but 3,740 deaths. Now, if you talk about 3,000, almost 4,000 deaths in one county, that's a lot of people, you know, who are dying. And the governor, you know, like she's been really talking about it, you know, the fact that, you know, and following how many cases there were, because people are, you know, they want these bars and restaurants open, you know, but, you know, when, you know, if you have like 14,000 cases, deaths, really, if you have 14,000 deaths, you know, that's a lot of people who are dying.
That is a lot of people. And two, the ambulance is not just in one area, one of the United States. We're experiencing that mess here. You know, they can't go into the hospital until they wait till somebody else to come out. As far as you know, the patients and stuff. This is some. I never thought I would live to see something like this. We always have talked about it, about the possibility of it happening, but we didn't know that we was going to be facing it.
Yeah, and you know, the fact that we don't have a good medical
healthcare for you.
Yeah, healthcare. You know, if it was more centralized, then people could receive the care that they need. But you have all these, you know, hospitals that are profit oriented, and you know, they are, you know, if you're profit oriented, who gets the care first?
They do.
Yeah, people with money. So, you know, until we have, you know, some kind of universal health care in this country, you know, it's always going to be just so disorganized and focused on wealthy people.
And the thing about this information that Sylvia brought us, that's one of the people that's making sure we get this information from the Great Lakes Water Department, and they should be sending it out to everybody in the state of Michigan. Highland Park warns of elevated lead level found in the homes. That wasn't us saying that. That came from the Detroit News, July 17, 2009. Now that's not, that just didn't just accumulate it.
Yeah.
It's been there.
Right, and we've had, I know we've had meetings in Highland Park, like there was one that I attended, it's been a while ago, at the Recreation Center, where the State Department did come over and talk to us and the Water Department about the elevated lead levels in the city. And also, we're still able to receive bottled water and water filters, I know homes were checked. I know at one time, I've only had my home checked once, and my lead levels were elevated, but they weren't, I can't remember right now what they were. I know they're supposed to be less than, I believe it is, 12 parts per billion.
Let me see if some of them
but they said that even if your levels aren't that high, because water is flowing through the pipes in the city, it could be tested one time at one level and then tested again at another level. But we haven't really had as much information about the lead levels in the city as we should. Now, one of the, the things in Highland Park is we don't have, a good media. The things don't get out. The website on the city, isn't updated to the point that it should be. I believe there's supposed to be a new media person, coming online, so hopefully that'll work. But I know some of the council people, I know particularly Carlton, he tries to put things on the website to let people know what's happening in the city, but we really need to have better, more information getting out. Now, the one of the good things about the water leak pilot is that there is, part of it that's going to try to talk about and get at least 100 homes that have high lead levels, the availability of them getting their as much money as they can from the state to repair.
And
anything.
The feds.
Like I know I talked to this one lady at that meeting where the state came in. It was the Department of Human Services. They came in and they talked about lead levels. And I asked her, like, what all will you do? In terms of if you found lead in a home, what kind of things will you repair? And she was saying that, they would get rid of the paint so that you could, repaint your whole house. You could also the water department's going to take care of, fixing these pipes and things. But you could also, they're concerned about lead levels on the outside of your house, too.
That's right, because...
like this one lady told me that she had her porch done, because of the high lead levels in the paint on the outside. And they also, lead is in the soil around your house. So,
we damn if we do and damn if we don't. Sorry about that.
So, this whole thing about water, the elevated lead levels in Highland Park, more information needs to get out.
Well, we're about to get them, right?
Yeah. And too, like with the Human Rights Coalition is going to, sent information to this program so that you can announce what's going on with that that joint coalition between the Human Rights Coalition, MCA, which is the water department, and the city of Highland Park. You know, give information. You'll be given like a weekly probably update here, you know, that you receive from the Human Rights Coalition, so that people in the city can know what's going on in terms of this project. And also more information. You know, we need to find out more information, the Human Rights Coalition, about the lead, so that we can let the station know and get out information to the community about it.
Because we want to make sure that people understand that we're fighting this stuff.
Yeah, and too, the water pipes, you know, the city is replacing, but it's going to take, I mean, they have so long, you know, according to the state, they have, like years to actually replace all these water lines, you know.
Once we can, not only are we going to be talking about putting out information such as this and information on how to get in touch with this program, one thing we want to do is once we are released from the virus and the fact that we don't have to go on Zoom all the time, we want to be able to talk to the community. But right now we you know, we're doing what we can over the telephone and everything else. But we need to by the time spring comes, we need to have at least those 100 people knowing that, look, this is your date for your house being taken care of. And that'll be the fact that we have, they have filled out a, I don't have that, you have that, you have to fill out that
an application.
Yeah.
Right. So,
and I hope you are a part of the 100. If not, you still go up and sign up for the program if needed. And we'll try to make sure eventually that we get some more money and be able to, you know, start taking care of our members of Highland Park. Water is key to all of us, and you have to understand, if you don't have it, you die. You die.
You can't live without
in
water.
3 days. Don't have that water. So we would hope that we can train some young people, not only about the struggle around this, but what you know, how to explain it to the vast majority of people in Highland Park. So if did you get one of these, City of Detroit COVID? Okay, it's well, they're beginning to come to places like Highland Park is on the list, Detroit, Hamtramck. I don't know what, let me try to see. Any Detroit residents age 75 or older, good neighbors, friends, members of our friends who is 65. Well, that's us, all right? Is that you, Tim? Who is 65 and a resident who drives 75 plus to this is the question of getting a being able to get on for the vaccination.
Oh, okay.
They'll be able to drive up plus to vaccination appointment.
You know, I heard about that on TV. That they're going to be offering, you know, the vaccines to people. Yeah. But in addition to that, if you are driving a person who's older, who qualifies for the vaccine,
you can drive
that
up.
If you drive up, you can get it too. So if you're helping your neighbor, then you can, you know, you can get that vaccine along with them. Now, where's it going to be, Miriam? Does it say, is it at the State Fair again, or where?
It doesn't say that yet. I'm looking. prioritize frontline workers employed or living in Detroit. Child care provided. Wow. Providers and K through 12 teachers. Now this is
How they're rolling it out in Detroit.
And we need to get out. Well, we know we're going to have them out some kind of way. And it says how to make an appointment with the city of Detroit.
So there's a telephone number there.
Call 313-230-0505, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. through 6 p.m. If you call and it's busy, call back.
Why don't you repeat that?
I am. Call back. Do not let somebody take your space for too long. Again, you can start starting Monday, January the 11th at 9 a.m. What is the date today?
The 8th. January 8th.
Okay. This one started.
You said on Monday, the 11th?
Yeah, I'm looking
Right.
for where I was. Okay. Please check back for an update and additional groups. How did I miss that? Well, look on this side because my eyes is not doing right. Let me see those other ones.
All right, now, we're not going to, you have to talk about Georgia
Georgia.
and the election.
Yeah, we got to
That
go
was just victory with Warnock and Ossoff.
Yeah.
You know, that was a victory. So now you have two Democrats from Georgia.
Hey, you see that when the masses pull together, particularly the working class, be you working unemployed or what have you, you're part of that class.
Here it is, Marion. Starting Monday.
That's Monday.
January 11th for Detroit. You can call. It's going to be at the TCF Center. Yeah, it's going to be because last time.
Hall.
Yeah, right. It was, and you know, they're gonna change the name again. I can't remember what it's gonna be, but they're changing the name again. I think
maybe it's Tim.
Yeah, it might be Huntington or something like that. Huntington Bank or something. I don't know.
Yeah, you know, it's some money in it.
Yeah, but anyway, this telephone number to make an appointment for the COVID-19 vaccine. It's 313-230-0505, and they can call Monday through Friday 9 to 6. Okay, to make that appointment.
And one thing about this one on the program that we're working, the water leak pilot, that's Sylvia B on the JOB, you and Sylvia. The water leak increased community education about water leaks, as well as Michigan Department of Health and Human Services healthy home programs for leaks. Leaks. I get all these people participating, what have you. But the key thing is Highland Parkers, look here. Don't sit back like you have done with the, what's the other program we've been trying to get people to go and get help with? I mean, I want to let you know that...
With the payment plan?
No. Not that one. The payment plan is... you want to speak to that payment plan? It is great. I mean, it's great.
Yeah, we talked about it earlier, but you know...
But no, I want to talk... Now, this starts Monday.
The...
Did it say on that? That's what I was
Yeah,
looking.
that was Monday.
But it was...
For the COVID vaccine shot?
Yeah. Look, a lot of you don't want to go. I can understand that. You don't know what you're taking and stuff like that. But shoots, I don't want to take no more shots neither, but I'm going to take this shot. And I mean, you know, come on now. You better, I want you to stay on this side of the dirt. not the other side. And I know a lot of you saying it's going to kill you. Well, you look at here. How do you know?
That's right.
How do you know? Have you tasted the apple? No. You don't know that. So I think that we need to take advantage of all these programs. And you had said that the phone number, that's what I was looking for. Here it is. 230-0505. 230-0505. Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Hey, you could call in probably right before they open. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Right before they open, and make sure that at least you have some space on the phone or something like that. But make sure you take a day out to make sure that you're included. The other thing is the same thing. If you can't get the people at the water company, keep calling. Somebody will call you back and let you know when whether or not you can get an appointment for the problems that you are facing. And I like this idea. This is when you go in there and you talk about your water thing. You know, it could take up to, 90 days for this to be even taken care of. It was, am I on the right side?
You know, right now, there are no shutoffs happening, right?
I know it.
Is there a moratorium?
It's
But
still,
people need
I
to
would take care of it.
prepared for that, because even if there's a moratorium now, you still owe. So you need to get into a payment plan.
And that's when you need to call, what is the program, Metro?
Well, you can call the Highland Park Water Department if you're in Highland Park.
No, I'm saying if you're in the need for some type of money or something like that to help you with these plans, because I know people are hurting right now.
Yeah, because they're Wayne Metro. They do have.
They got some more money.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, I remember they told us the other day, or somebody told us, that they have some more money. So, hey, that's two things you need to do. You need to call the water department and get you an appointment. I know that you said you're going to deal with 100 people, but if you got your 100 people, I still want to come up there and put my name down for help, you know. So we got talking about the water department, and as well as I don't see when Highland Park, when they're going to deal with Highland Park.
Well, that's just Detroit. That notice you have, that's just
That's
for Detroit.
just Detroit.
But you know what?
But you can still go there.
You know, I'm thinking, like a lot of times Detroit, they'll let Highland Parkers participate in their programs. So, if you're from Highland Park, you could probably do the same.
Tim, you go on down there and call us and let us know.
Yeah. Now, Marion, I know you're not going to lead the program today without talking about the coup. You're not going to, you got to talk about the coup.
Go on.
No, you have to talk about it.
I've been talking about that stuff so much. Look, that just didn't start the other day. They tried to act like, people came, and it was, I don't know how many people, it was thousands of people out there, and they've been meeting. Look, I was telling someone, you remember when the star that, the person that was a superstar in California was the President of the United States?
Oh, yes.
What's his name?
Reagan.
I was in the civil rights movement then. Mm-hmm. And we were constantly listening to how they were organizing young people to become a part of their activity around getting this man, elected. They went to the churches. They went everywhere. And they never did stop that program. They began to still build that from that period of time to up to now to be able to have, you know, all those type of people that Trump is guiding to be able to take over the school. This didn't just start yesterday.
Well, yeah, well, you know, the Klan has been around a long time.
Oh, the Klan's been here since Wall Street was erected.
The Klan has been around, and too, you know, that's who his base is, the Klan and these
militia.
These militias.
And they get money. They got money that they get to where they're able to go to the range and all that type of stuff. When he said, I don't believe that came out of that fool's mouth. We love you. I said, well, shit, I don't know. Excuse me. I don't love them.
And to encourage those people to storm
the
Congress. And so now, you know, there is a movement to impeach him.
Well, why don't they start, you know what?
They say that
they're going to start on Monday.
No, they're starting now. They're drawing up impeachment papers.
Yeah, and my thing would be, Gracie, get him out of the White House now. You put those people in there as far as
you told them.
You told them. They know what their plan was. They didn't get that together just the other day.
Right.
They knew what to do.
And the police force, you know, he probably told the police not to come.
Oh, because if
it was Black Lives Matter, they would have been armed. The police would have been out there in force.
Look. How many times, I know myself, how many times have you gone to the state to D.C. to demonstrate? And one thing you notice, you cannot even get up to the speakers at all. If you come in there and you with a group of people, they already got you marked off where you marching from. Not only where you marching for, then all those gates they have around there. Mm-hmm. They have all these people taken care of in the sense when Now invited us there, and I had to speak there. Look, there was tables set up in the back. Listen at this there. Tables set up in the back with food, drinks, and everything. I remember telling Mary Ann Mahaffey, because I saw her sitting there, I said, come here. Come on, I'm going to get you in the back. Because Maureen and all of them were already back there with it. But the thing about it, all that stuff is set up. And see, they knew what window to go after and everything. But we're not going to get that close.
No,
Never are they going to let us get that close. And nobody was sleeping on the job neither. They knew what they were doing. Mm-hmm. So, this is, to me, like I'm constantly saying, this is outright war.
It is.
It is war. If you don't think it is, then you sit around and maybe one day you'll join the fight. Because they could come to Highland Park and say, look, we're tired of you folks. Mm-hmm. Get the hell out. And people will say, you can't do that.
And people still, some people still don't take serious what happened in Lansing.
No.
With the people, the militia planning to murder a governor.
Please.
They don't take that serious, And they don't take that serious when that young man talking to police, mm-hmm. walking down and socializing with police, killed
how many?
2 people. And they have people,
we would have been under the jail.
He's just a young man. Now you cross state lines.
Yes, he did.
And murder people. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But you just a young man.
Crap.
Yeah.
But I was so angry the other day. I said, I don't believe my crazy eyes that these fools are out here taking the state capitol. Now, the last time I was in the state capitol, it was with
The national capital.
Yeah.
Talk about the state. They've already took the state capital.
Yeah, the last time I was up there was with Reverend Barber and them. You know, we were there, a lot of we went right on up in there. But we made an appointment for us to be able to get in there, you know, and stuff like that. If we had went in there talking about taking the state capital, they would have got us out of there just as the national capital. They would have escorted us right out the back door, just like they did the president of now.
And they didn't
myself
go. They didn't knock
and two
on
other
the
people.
door. They didn't knock on
No,
the door.
they
They
didn't knock
stormed.
on the door.
They stormed the Capitol.
Hey, you have people, you have the police standing right there before you even get to the state capitol and to check to see if you have a number for visiting the state capitol. You mean to tell me?
You can storm it and then go up and put up
Oh,
Trump,
come on
take
now.
down the United States flag
And put
up Trump flag.
And not only that, the audacity to have the old Klan thing up there.
Just right and get the Confederate flag.
And then this nut get on
all the way
TV and
marching
say,
through
we
the,
love
through
you.
The, through the Capitol building, you know, and then got folks, you know, all your senators and representatives.
The nonsense of the people in D.C. We better start, when we talk about having people to represent our interests, we better start teaching kids from soon they come out of our wombs, because it is obvious that we know that the education situation is not representing our interests because of what they teach a lot of kids in school, and you know it's crazy. They have if you're gonna do something like that, we got to do better, honey, because I don't see how any of those folks can really represent us up there, and they boneless. Boneless. They don't, well, we're going to do this, and we can't do that. Well, hell, he did it. Mm-hmm. And you haven't even arrested. Now, you and I would have got arrested for going in. They would have looked at our skins and threw us right out. They threw us out. I told you the 3 people that was we was demonstrating up there. They threw us into the paddy wagon, and the braces was real tight on us. And I kept saying, look, my arm can't breathe. and the police came up, and she said, who put this on you? I said, right there, that woman right there. And she said, go over there and loosen up that thing. Well, you know, I felt good. Somebody was listening. But, you know, this is criminal what's going on. Outright.
And when you're marching for human rights, you know,
that's a joke.
You can be arrested just for marching for the human rights.
Yeah.
But then if you calling, you know, like Giuliani and Trump telling people to storm the Capitol, and they're not in jail.
No.
They're not charged with inciting insurrection. They haven't been charged with anything like that. Now, so you know they need to be, as they used to say, set the jailhouse on top of them. You know, I mean that's ridiculous.
That's what our mama and them used to put them under the jail.
Now you know in Georgia, now that election was significant.
Yes, it was.
They ran on a platform of health care, jobs,
everything we've been
and
screaming
justice.
for. Mm-hmm.
Whereas the 2 Republicans, you know, they were the ones that were on committees that found out that the virus was here in the United States, and they sold a lot of stock because they knew what was happening.
Yes.
That the virus was here, and that they were going to lose money on certain stocks. And so they sold it. Mm-hmm. And these people, Warnock and Ossoff, you know, they ran against those 2 people, and they won. Mm-hmm. They won that Georgia election. They ran on principles, where these 2 Republicans who were running, and all they had was Trump coming to Georgia.
And see that move
didn't win. You know, because and people want to say that, you know, Democrats, you know, cheated. No, they organize.
Yes, they
and
did.
that's what needs to happen all the time. People can't wait until an election is getting ready to begin. You need to
Start
organize.
the day when you say, I'm going to run. You should have started before then, because
they
you have to
did.
have a hell of a good committee. That committee has to work as a collective. You might be the person running, but you got to have a collective of folks around you that know certain things about the city that you're running in, what it means is for poverty in that city, a lot of things. And you need people that have been on the ground.
Yeah, and you need to have some kind of platform that people understand and need, like health care, jobs, and you need justice
Education
in this society.
Yes, yes. Well, we're coming to an end today. I've enjoyed you, Gracie. I see now you can, when I want to sleep a little longer, I can call Gracie. What do you think, Tim? She did a tremendous job. Tremendous. We'll have to get you. We're going to try to get some of this stuff out to the community as soon as possible.
Yeah, we're this. People are talking now and planning, so all this information is going to roll out. In the coming weeks. So people should look forward.
Yes,
to it, and to take advantage of entering a payment plan at the water department now, and don't wait until somebody is telling you about your water is going to be turned
What
off.
Gracie and I will do is let Tim copy this for the station, where and you can also call up here, and you have to copy it where not RJ and all of them be able to hear. You hear what I'm saying? Where they can hear as well as see. Because we have to protect our elders, and those two they wear glasses like Gracie and I. But we do it for
looks. These are fashion statements.
Yeah, we got a fashion statement. So we need to get this information out. We need to get it out to the churches and what have you. And you need to get out here and get some exercise. I know it's cold. That's what Long John's was made for.
And maybe by next week, there may be a Human Rights Coalition website or telephone number. But if not, in the coming weeks,
Thank you, Gracie, again. And thank you, Tim. It's so good to be back. And I hope Maureen is feeling good. We have to remember that all of us need to take care of our dental work. Because that, if you don't, it'll have some effects on you having strokes and everything. So don't lay around and say I can't do that. That ain't for me. You better stop that.
Well, thank you, Marion.
Hey, I enjoyed myself. And thank you, Sylvia. I know you're looking at us. And Linda and Alexis and who else on our committee? Loretta
And Pat.
and Jackson and all of them. Devlin. She's one of the city council people. Bye, and see you next week. Bye.
Bye-bye.